stress. I would like everybody to put on their camera so I can see, because I can't see anybody right now. If possible, thank you. Last session was about stress, its manifestations, and the different types of stress. Today is going to be about relaxation techniques. How do we relax? What makes us more, what works for us basically? Everybody is different, and the way, the means for everybody obviously is going to be different. So today, Jyoti ji, I would ask you, Jyoti ji.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I would ask you to do a small recap of the last session.
Yes. We must have a recap of the stress and would like to start off that to all then take on the relaxation presentation from there.
Yes, absolutely. So session had given us a little homework to do, as in what stresses us, how do we react, and what is our body's symptoms at that point. A lot of people say they shiver, they get a headache. For me personally, it was my stomach feels tight and I don't know, as if I've swallowed a stone. So different, and how at that point reacting to it helps me. So that was a little homework for all of us. So let's start, Jyoti ji.
Yes, and
It'll be
I'll
an interesting
request
session today.
everybody to keep a paper and pen handy to take down any notes that we are going to discuss. So that's going to help them. I will quickly start the screen share. Just give me 2 minutes. So, in the beginning of our presentation, in the last session also, we had the tagline that stress and de-stress is all in the mind. And we had also come to a conclusion regarding the physiological effects of stress on our body. And I started with the headlines that we see in the papers nowadays. Not so much on the man on street. She thinks especially during COVID times, social anxiety, separation anxiety, and how even the sports persons who are known
Jyoti
for
ji, I'll
their...
just interrupt for a second. Could I ask people to shut down the mics, please? Because somebody's TV or the news is on. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the host can mute all or something. So even the sports people were paying a lot of emphasis on psychological and mental health issues, and they came up a lot of mental health professional helplines to help people, and also there were so much of development on the issues of early introduction of pandemic and disaster management for children, and how much time, screen time they should have, how much time they should spend playing games. And this is the exercise that we had all done regarding the situations that make us feel stressed. How do we feel when we are stressed and what happens to our body? I still have the reactions in front of me. Shaky feelings, headaches, fevers, muscles tightening up, feeling hardness in the stomach, pain and headaches, which I had later on explained in my presentation, that how stress is going to affect our body. And when we talk about telling somebody to get over negativity, if somebody किसी को भी कोई problem होता है, we say don't think negative, yeah, think positive. It's such a cliche nowadays, you know. We always tend to advise people. It's so easy to say don't think negative, but it's very difficult to delete a negative thought. only thing that we can do is replace it with more positivity. And that is what our sessions are about gathering. It's not just you and your mind and your body, it is also about what you gather from your environment, from your people, from your stresses. Stress can be good for you also. This is something that we discussed. So people say, what shall I do? What can I do to help myself? So these were the advices that we said for prevention of stress. You can prevent stress from prevailing. And I've heard so many people say, I'm never stressed, I have no stress. I think that's so wonderful, because that is what human being is all about being wonderful. If you are feeling wonderful inside, you do wonderful things to people. If you're feeling horrible inside, you do horrible things to people. So it is for the people to certify you whether you are a wonderful person or not. So, it's so wonderful if people can get over their stresses in a positive way and spread the positivity around to the people surrounding them. And I'm sure that the world becomes a better place. So usually somebody came up and said that stress is a part of life. I am always stressed, because we're always looking for triggers that, we cling on to when we feel negative and we feel stressed. Abhi ye hai, kal kuch aur hai, parso kuch aur hai. But then that is not the normal. Being stressed is not normal. That is not the way of life. The way of life is happiness. Happiness is normal. Being happy, being kind is all about being human. And thoughts never stop. It's somehow that our human mind is such a super computer, and we have used it for economic development. We have used it to bring a change in the world. We are going to the moon and we are exploring the world. But somewhere down the line, we have forgotten our own self, our own body and our own mind. Keeping it simple, keeping it basic, keeping it happy, keeping it positive is what is going to help us think in a positive way. Nothing else will work. So it is up to us how we are going to develop our own self first and then think about the society. We came to the meaning of stress and how it's going to affect the body. There are so many red flags. There are so many signals that one must listen to. One must understand that whether this is due to stress or it is becoming a chronic problem and we are not able to get over it on a temporary basis.
Yeah.
And the changes.
Sarah? Bolo?
I think somebody is on the phone and we can hear him. Okay.
Host,
so what
please
happens?
mute everybody. There's too much of background.
Okay. So what is happening to the body during stress is what we had discussed, and it is amazing what our mind can do to us. Right from our aches, pains, headaches, blood pressure, muscle tension, stomach, digestive problems, weakening our immune system, which is so very important in our COVID times. That is what is keeping us going, is our immune system. We learned how stress is going to break it down. And also psychologically, you get anxiety, irritability, depression, panic attacks, sadness. Then that leads to indulgence in drinking, gambling, eating disorders, smoking, using of drugs, or any kind of substance abuse. So these were the effects and the kind of reactions we get from our body due to stress. This is a brief run through. And also when people ask me that how can we diagnose stress, stress is subjective. It matters from person to person. It is not measurable by tests. but the person who is experiencing itself has to reach out for help, and healthcare providers can prepare a questionnaire to diagnose the kind of stress you are going through. And if it is chronic and you're not able to help yourself, you need to reach out and get it treated before it's too late. And then we also discussed some strategies for stress relief and the duration of stress, and activities that we are going to discuss today will be the relaxation techniques. And this was the journal at the end of the first session, which I shared with everybody, and would like to have a feedback on this. If anybody has made any journal, it will really help the co-participants gain an insight, because we all learn from each other. It is fantastic if we learn from each other's experiences. What negative feelings came, what was your reaction, and what did you do actually to help yourself is so very important to share. So if anybody wants to speak up on this, I will take it now. Thank you.
ज्योति जी कुछ बोलना है?
Yes, ma'am, please.
कहना ये था, जैसे मैंने नोट किया, दादा ने नोट किया, 18 दिन होता है, 1 दिन बाद जो भी हो, तो मैंने फील किया कि आज मेरी माँ नहीं है मेरे पास, जो 8 महीने पहले, 9 महीने पहले, 10 महीने पहले मेरे साथ थी। तो उनको याद करके मैं बहुत रोई फिर, लेकिन मैंने अपने आप को समझाया यही दुनिया है, इसको एक्सेप्ट करना होगा। उसके बाद मुझे एक प्रोफेशनल डिफिकल्टी आई जूनियर को साथ लेके, तो अंदर अंदर बहुत गुस्सा आया, लेकिन मैं उस गुस्से को व्यक्त नहीं कर सकती, क्योंकि फिर उसकी नौकरी चली जाएगी, कंप्लेन भी नहीं कर सकती मैं। तो मैंने अपने आप को मैं समझाया है कि नहीं, माँ के लिए तो मैं प्रे कर सकती हूँ, क्योंकि माँ अब है नहीं मेरे साथ। और जहाँ तक ये जूनियर की बात है जिसने मुझे गुस्सा दिलाया, उसमें मुझे लगा कि मैं अपनी ड्यूटी तो ठीक कर रही हूँ ना, अगर वो अपनी ड्यूटी नहीं करता, कोताही करता है, तो वो जाने, अब मैं उसके ऊपर शिकायत करने नहीं जाऊंगी। अब आई 19 तारीख को फिर मुझे यही फीलिंग आई पहले कि माँ नहीं है मेरी। ये फीलिंग मुझे जो है बहुत आंखों में आंसू लेके आता है। जैसे मैं टीवी में कुछ देखती हूँ माँ बेटे का, माँ बेटी का, ये मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता, लेकिन मैं देखती हूँ, फिर भी देखती हूँ। कभी कभी लगता है माँ होती तो फोन करती तो बेटा खाना खाई कि नहीं, किस प्रोग्राम में गई। अब जैसे आपको मैं माँ के बारे में बोल रही हूँ, तभी मेरा हाथ हिल रहा है, मेरी आवाज रुक रही है, तो उनको मैं भूल नहीं पाती हूँ किसी भी तरह। 20 तारीख आ गई, जो नेगेटिव फीलिंग उस दिन आई, वही ऑफिस का प्रॉब्लम, कोऑपरेशन नहीं मिलता है, अंदर से बहुत गुस्सा आता है। फिर भी मैं बोलती हूँ नहीं, मैं अपना काम ठीक कर रही हूँ, मैं पॉजिटिव हूँ, बस इतना काफी। 21 तारीख को कुछ नेगेटिव फीलिंग आई, तो कुछ मेमोरी मुझे याद आई, तो कभी जिंदगी में हुआ था, वो अभी एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकती। तो बहुत मुझे गुस्सा आया उस पर, मुझे लगा कुछ करूं, लेकिन फिर मैंने पॉजिटिविटी से बदली कि वो पास्ट खत्म हो चुका है, उसको सोच के कोई फायदा नहीं। तो एनर्जेटिक और पॉजिटिव फील किया। 22 तारीख आती हूँ मैं, तो फिर मुझे रविंद्र भारती यूनिवर्सिटी के एग्जामिनेशन आने वाला है, मेरा एक एग्जाम दे रही हूँ 8 पे, तो उसको कैसे मैं ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस कर सकूँ, लेकिन मेरे पास वक्त नहीं है, तो फुल टाइमर मीडिया पर्सन हूँ। तो मुझे सोचा कि नहीं, मैं सवेरे उठूंगी 5:30 बजे से 1 घंटा रोज प्रैक्टिस करूंगी, ताकि मेरा मार्क्स जो है 90% तक आए, हर हालत में कोशिश करूँ। 23 तारीख आ गई आपके, उसके बाद मैंने महसूस किया कि मेरे जो है हेल्पर जो है हमेशा एब्सेंट हो रही है, उसका पैर एक्सीडेंटली जो है जल गया है। अब सुबह मुझे सवेरे उठ के ज्यादा काम करना पड़ता है, तो गुस्सा आता है उसके ऊपर, एक इरिटेशन फीलिंग आती है। लेकिन फिर सोचा कि नहीं, वो भी इंसान है, मेरा पैर जल जाता तो मैं क्या करती, घर ही में बैठी रहती ना, क्योंकि वो हेल्पर है तो इसलिए मेरा दावा चलता है उस पर, और खुद हूँ तो किसी का दावा नहीं चलता है, बस मान गई।
That's fantastic, Afreen ji, what you have shared. Firstly, you're grieving for your mother's loss. We do a lot of grief counseling. In this, it is very important. See, whatever our suffering is, like we discussed in our previous session also, is either psychological or physiological. And जहाँ तक हमारा mental suffering का सवाल है, it is mostly dealing with our memories. Our memories with that person were so beautiful, they were so important, and they were so fantastic that after that person is gone, we tend to miss that person. This is very much normal. But with time and with your own understanding, like you are saying, you are overcoming each difficulty and making a positive change in your daily routine to overcome your problems, is only going to, like I said, replace the negative thought with a positive thought. And you are going to add on to such beautiful, wonderful experiences. You're giving exams, you're going to update your knowledge, you're going to upgrade yourself professionally and academically, which is going to give you such wonderful results. So, obviously, your grief will be in your heart, but you will get strength from it, and you will tend to move on and have better life and better thinking and better work to do. And like being a media person, you're already doing so much for the society, you're giving back to the society in the most honest and most dedicated way possible. So, this is so lovely. You are a perfect example of somebody who's been able to control her reactions and also put them in a positive way. So, please continue doing this, and we will, in this session, discuss certain relaxation techniques which I think will help you relax your mind further. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else wants to say something? Share their journal?
Jyoti ji,
Yes.
actually, Afreen ji has done a beautiful work with her journal. She's actually sat down and chalked out everything, which is lovely.
Lovely. Yes.
But my way of journal was a little different.
Yes.
I was very fascinated by this relaxation thing. It kind of made me wonder. I have a 10-year-old daughter. When she saw me doing your class last time, she came up and said, Mama, do you know how I relax? I'm like, how? Like I was telling you. Said the fidget toys, the spinner, the popper makes me really zoned out and I'm happy. And I was talking to my brother. He gave me different tips. So it was very fascinating to know how people deal with stresses in different age groups and genders. But for me personally, throughout the whatever stress I had, which were very minor to say, but what helped me was learning from my mistake. And more than learning, I realized that I need to appreciate the mistakes I did.
Yes.
Take it as a
Learning
just as
lesson.
a yes, as an experience. Okay, खाना चल गया, कोई बात नहीं. Next time, gas करो. From
Yes.
something so simple to a bigger decision, a financial decision or a relationship decision, I realized that I have to learn where I messed up, appreciate that, and move on.
Yes. So
And
that's so
second thing,
fantastic.
which makes me think that half my stress comes from not making boundaries. If I make firm boundaries कि देखो यहाँ तक मजाक अच्छा लगता है, इसके बाद मेरे को मजाक उस चीज पे नहीं चाहिए, या ये समय सिर्फ मेरे लिए है, पूरा that one personal boundary with work, that is helping me cope. More thing which my brother told me, which I think is very important if you can manage to do, is like दीदी अगर segregate कर लो life को,
Yes.
तुम ऑफिस को ऑफिस छोड़ दो और घर पे रहो.
Yes.
हम लोग का टेंडेंसी ऑफिस में बहुत बुरा दिन गया, बैंक का काम नहीं हुआ, लेबर नहीं पहुंचा, कुछ ना कुछ, it happens every day. That is daily part. We come back home, we are in a pissed off mood, कहीं ना कहीं निकल जाता है. या फिर घर में आज something happened, as Afreen ji said, that she was irritated, the maid burned her feet.
Yes.
It's out in workspace. If we can manage to segregate,
Yes. Yes.
like a very firm line, office is an office. We are getting it back home. I think that would help us a lot. So these are a few things which I've tried personally. It helps me de-stress, and it helps the triggers from becoming more potent. It's a manageable stress. And manageable stress, I think, honestly, I think it's a part of everyday life. Kuch na kuch to
Everyday.
hoga.
We can't do without it. It is the thing that pushes us to
Absolutely.
cross our limits.
Absolutely. But agar we have our little tips down in place, then they are manageable stress.
Yes.
So that is comfortable, that is appreciable. That's my viewpoint basically.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your contribution. I think this art of switching off, which you have stressed upon, is very important for all of us to inculcate, that we should switch off work when we are with family, and switch off from family when we are at work. So that helps us focus better, and it kind of helps us also heal better, because otherwise, if we are carrying too much of excess baggage in our subconscious mind, our productivity is lowered at work and as well as when at home. So this is a fantastic point. And fidgeting toys, I completely understand. For kids, they are fidgety. We tend to have all kind of attention seeking behavior. They tend to have all kind of tantrums and temper issues. So any kind of anchoring which is going to kind of make them focus, whether it's a fidget toy, whether it is a therapy talk, or it is any kind of a movie show, we just need to get them more focused. They should not be fickle, they should not be fidgety. They, with time, they can be trained into kind of focusing on their goals and take small baby steps towards it, which will eventually determine their personality. And it I am sure, with all of our wisdom, knowledge and education, only make it better. Thank you so much for sharing your feedback, ma'am. Thank you. Anybody else would like to contribute anything? If they have learned. So let's proceed from here. Today we are going to take up the relaxation techniques, and I'm sure that all of you are very, very well aware is what is, what yoga is. So I am not going to tell you any of that, though that is very, very important, and how it can reduce the pain in the body and also relax our mind. It also helps reduce feelings of depression, anxiety, anger, confusion. The blood circulation will improve, which will help us reverse heart disease. And controlling of thoughts can increase our energy and reduce stress. So there are different types of relaxation techniques. It is very important for us to understand these techniques in a detailed manner. Breath focus. You must have heard many people telling you, take a deep breath, take a deep breath. But it is not just the deep breath. In this simple, powerful technique, you take a long, slow breath, also known as the abdominal or belly breathing. It is very important that every time there is practice this belly breathing, and it can calm us in a very big way, and that helps us improve our productivity. Also, there is body scan, guided imagery, mindfulness, yoga, and repetitive prayer. Body scanning is involving lot of attention that we pay to the parts of our body, right from the head to the toe. It is basically you yourself scanning your body in a way so that there is a diagnosis of any kind of discomfort you're feeling in any organ, because you are in the situation. I am not in the situation. So I cannot help you until you have scanned your body and you have understood. In the previous session, people came up with body scanning results like headaches, fever, tightening up, pains, and shaky feeling. So this, they have themselves scanned their body and they have noticed these discomforts, and they are able to come up to the counselor with them. And then you see, once you have scanned your body, it will only improve your awareness. It will reduce your stress. You will kind of be able to cope with the pain. Until and unless we don't diagnose, we don't identify, we cannot treat it. So once you have diagnosed, that's halfway through, you're already done. So please practice body scanning, where you just get into a position, sit on the floor or whichever way you are comfortable in, feels. Notice how you are sitting, moving your attention slowly through the body. When the attention wanders away, notice that you have to return to the body scan. Take in your body as a whole. We also have a lot of mindfulness exercises like yawn and stretch for 10 seconds every hour, even if you're sitting on your office desk. 3 hugs and 3 big breaths exercise, where you can have a partner who's going to help you de-stress. And this is so wonderful because we need somebody to support us, and anybody who's going through stress can always reach out to your immediate partner, and together you can handle it much better than doing it alone. Also, there is stroking of your hands. If you will take the index finger of your right hand and slowly move it up and down on the outside of your left hand, and then do the same by swapping, you will see there is a tremendous amount of energy that will flow through your entire body. These are all basic mindfulness exercises which are fantastic for relaxation. Even when you are eating a raisin or a chocolate, you just have to slow down, sense it, savor it, and smile. Enjoy it, purposefully slowing down, and use your senses of touch, smell, taste to kind of get into a mindfulness situation, which is going to make you in life than worrying about bigger issues. Also, there is the technique where you fist and breathe into your fingers. You've seen many people bite their nails, you see many people scratch, they'll rub their face, they'll do all kinds of these stressful actions. So once you are feeling any kind of stress, find your own individual ways of dealing with it, so that you know that this is the trigger and I'm getting stressed and I don't need to react in a negative way. So mindfulness will also strive to focus on the present. Please understand that most of our suffering is because of, like Afreen ji said, our memory, the memory of the past, which makes us suffer in our present, or we suffer because of our wants and imaginations of the future. I may want to be Mrs. India, I may want to be, Narendra Modi, whatever, but that is stressing my present. I'm not able to focus. So please try to control the memory and the imagination concept. Leave the past, leave the future, and be mindful of the present moment. That is the best way that you can give your best in your work right now. Also, we believe in the concept of stop, which is stand up and breathe. Like it is, stop means stop any busyness temporarily and invite our attention to rest on the present moment. Take 3 slow, deep, and mindful breaths. Observe and label 3 sounds around us: the fan, the bird, the car, or anything that draws your attention. Right now, when you're doing this presentation, you can identify 3 things that is drawing your attention away from this particular work that you're trying to do. So you need to stop that. It is completely up to you. How do you proceed with whatever we need to do mindfully and with a smile? So this is what we mean by stop. And then, there are ways in which you can do mindful breathing by, lowering your eyes, noticing where you feel your breath, and might that air that is going in and out of your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest and stomach. Just be mindful, just be aware of your body and how it is now at this moment doing the particular work on this planet Earth. You are placed on this planet Earth for a short period of time till your birth and death, and this is your journey alone. So it is up to you that what decision you will make and how you plan to lead it. You can lead it by grieving for a loss and getting depressed, or you can lead it by taking it as a power, a strength, and putting it forward and doing a tribute for the person you have lost and make a difference in the society. So this is your contribution. Having an aspiration to do something, being loving, being kind. Loving and kindness meditation is something that is so popular now. When you stand in front of the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I am loved, and may I be happy, may I be well, may I be filled with kindness and peace. So you can substitute you for I and think of someone you know or like, or just send love to all the people. This is such a beautiful mindfulness activity, and I think the world needs it now more than ever before. Again, we have guided imagery. This is a very wonderful technique in which you follow certain steps, like find a comfortable place, sit or lie down, close your eyes, start by taking few deep breaths and help you to relax yourself. Picture a setting that is calm and peaceful. Maybe you've gone to Bali, or you've gone to Kashmir, or you've gone to Sri Lanka, and you have this peaceful place, which is your happy place. It could be a beach, a mountain setting, a meadow, or a scene that you choose all the time, and it kind of makes you immediately happy and brings a smile to your face. So these are the different techniques. The relaxation techniques basically will include an autogenic relaxation, which means that it has to come from within you. In this relaxation technique, you use both visual and body awareness to reduce stress. You also tend to repeat words or suggestions in your mind that help you relax, reduce muscle tension. For example, you may imagine a peaceful setting and then focus on a controlled, relaxing breathing, slowing your heart rate, or feeling different physical sensations, such as relaxing each arm or leg one by one. Here, I am only giving you the different kinds of ideas which will help you, but it is up to you which one you will choose and which works best for you for your own de-stress and relaxation. The progressive muscle relaxation is a technique which is focusing on the slow tensing and then relaxing of each muscle group. This can help you focus on the difference between muscle tension and relaxations. You can become more aware of the physical sensations, the 5 sensations that we have. we have to be aware of what we are absorbing from our environment and what we are giving out. The moment we realize this in and out, we are going to have a change from our inside, because we were made to be happy and to be loved. So that is what everybody says, you get what you give. So if you're giving love, you're giving happiness, and you're being relaxed, that is what you will get. Visualization is a relaxation technique. You may form mental images or take a visual journey to a peaceful, calming place of a situation. Let me give you a very interesting example here. I had a friend who was very, very, very attached to her daughter. And like most of us empty nesters would understand that one day our kids will leave us and they will fly off. And the day her daughter left for the hostel, she was shattered and broken, and she couldn't stop weeping for 3 days continuously. What this woman did after counseling was visualization. She would visualize the path right from her home to the airport, to boarding the flight, reaching her daughter's hostel, meeting her daughter, hugging her, kissing her, spending time with her, and then coming back every time she missed her. And it has worked wonderfully. So it is our own ways how we are going to help ourselves. Stress is a part of our life, true, but depression is not, sadness is not, anxiety is not. So how do we stop our stresses from affecting us in a negative way? We try to find a positive relaxation technique. So it is up to us which technique we use to relax ourselves. There are a lot of therapies like deep breathing, massage, Tai Chi, biofeedback, music and therapy, hydrotherapy, whatever works for you. Aromatherapy, like you know, uses natural plant. It is also using water as a therapy in a form. For instance, it may act as a treatment for temporary skin-related issues. Tai Chi is involving a series of movements, and it is performed in a slow, focused manner and accompanied by deep breathing. So you see, every day is a new beginning. Like the sun is always shining, it sets but it rises again, giving us new hope for a new day. So it's up to us how we are going to make our today better than yesterday. Biofeedback is another technique where you are practically being checked with the parameters. You are having to raise your hand, wave a hello to a friend, lift your knee, or take another step on the Stairmaster, and you control these actions. Temperature, your heart rate, your blood pressure, everything that is involuntary is measured and checked. Biofeedback is now very popular, and everybody is trying to get their physiology tested in order to find the psychological problems. So relaxation techniques may need a lot of practice. As you learn relaxation techniques, you become more aware of muscle tension and other physical sensations of stress. Once you know what the stress response feels like, because helper nahi aaya ya professional staff nahi aaya, and you are going to scream and shout, and so that you know it's predictable. You can predict that this is what I usually do. So if you realize that you need to change, you will have to change your responses, and you have to make a conscious effort to practice a relaxation technique. The moment you start seeing the first symptom of stress, and this can prevent stress from spiraling out of control. So remember that the relaxation techniques are skills. As with any skill, your ability to relax improves with practice. Being patient with yourself, don't let your effort to practice relaxation technique become yet another stressor. It's not as if like I need to stress or I need to de-stress, I need to relax is becoming another stressor for me. It has to be slowly and happily involved in our mental process in a way that we accept it in a positive way. If one relaxation technique doesn't work for you, try another technique. If none of your efforts at stress reduction seem to work, talk to your doctor about other options. Also bear in mind that some people, especially those with serious psychological issues and a history of abuse, may experience feelings of emotional discomfort during some relaxation techniques. Although this is rare, if you experience emotional discomfort during relaxation techniques, stop what you're doing and consider talking to your doctor or the mental health provider. And this is not something that we have to designate a time for. Even when I'm in office and I feel stressed, I know that I need to calm down. Even when I'm in a party and I'm feeling stressed by the people around me, there is any kind of anxiety, I should know how to control my thoughts. I should know how to control my stresses. So this is going to be a part and inbuilt into our system. The de-stressing has to come from within. That is how we are going to evolve. So practicing the relaxation techniques can have many, many benefits, including slowing down of your heart rate, lowering your blood pressure, slowing your breathing rate, improving your digestion, maintaining normal blood sugar levels, reducing activity of the stress hormones, increasing blood flow to major muscles, reducing muscle tension and chronic pain, improving concentration and mood, improving your sleep quality, lowering fatigue, and reducing anger and frustration, and above all, boosting your confidence to handle the problems. Thank you. We are open for any discussion on interaction now. Jointuji is there?
I'm here.
Okay, sir.
अगर कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है तो मैं कुछ बोलूं मैडम?
Yes, ma'am, please.
देखिए, मैंने अपनी जिंदगी में कुछ तजुर्बे हासिल किए कैसे खुश रहा जा सकता है। तो
Yes, ma'am.
कुछ छोटी छोटी बातें हैं जो कुछ बचकाना भी लग सकती है, हो सकता है। जैसे मुझे किसी ने कहा कि तुम घूमने फिरने नहीं जाती हो, जाया करो यार, तो रिलैक्स हुआ करोगी। तो मैंने उसको समझाया खुशी अपने अंदर है। अगर मुझे ड्राइंग करके खुशी मिलती है तो मुझे घूमने फिरने की क्या जरूरत है? मैं इस पार्क जाऊं, विक्टोरिया जाऊं या कहीं जाऊं, तो खुशी मुझे किस चीज में मिलती है, मैं हैप्पी किस चीज से होती हूँ, वो मेरे लिए अहम है।
Yes. That is what everybody is saying now, that happiness is inside you. And I think in the lockdown, in the COVID situation, we have learned that we are at home, we are not going to work, we are not partying, we are not watching movies, and still we have come out of this. What was our normal and what is our new normal, and nobody knows what is going to be the next normal. But we are so intelligent that we are able to adapt ourselves into any kind of situation we are thrown in. And isn't it fantastic that we are doing this presentation sitting home right now? In itself an example of how wonderfully we are working our way towards better mental health. Is there anything anybody else would like to contribute?
Yes, Jyoti ji, good morning.
Good
Shodav
morning,
here.
sir. Good morning.
Yes, I'm just trying to share some of my way of dealing things. I run a business for last 22 years,
Yes, sir.
and it used to be like every day was a new day, every day was a challenging day, every day there was some or other problems. And from 99 to 2006, things were like piling up, like every day's like issues, uh, conflicts, managing people, managing customers, managing finance. And by 2016, it went up to such an extent that I was not able to concentrate to anything actually because of all this, and I was not able to find out how to keep myself focused to the work actually which I'm trying to do. And then actually nobody told me. Now I'm realizing that yes, some of the things which you told right now are actually I tried on my own. I didn't see anything, but I tried on my own and it worked perfectly. So and then one day I was in a situation where like my company, people and all were in a trouble, big trouble. And then I tried to find out that what is the way out, how to go out of it. So some of the things which worked for me, one is most of us are stressed because of fear of failure, fear of not getting loved, fear of not getting recognized, fear of not getting appreciated for what you are doing, fear of not helping people who are in extreme trouble, fear of what you do. So stress are actually fear. So I started finding out that how I can actually avoid all this. About what worst can happen. Say for example, fear of failure. Okay, the worst thing is failure, right? Nothing more than that. If fear of not able to deliver what you are committed to. Worst thing is that you cannot deliver, right? Not more than that. And I started realizing life is much beyond that. If the failure was there will be good day when you will be success. If the other failures are there and other fear is there, the worst thing is that fear will come true. But if you start feeling that, okay, even if it comes true, what will happen to myself? Or okay, me not fail. And I started feeling very free then. Okay, so let's work now, concentrate on the work. Okay, because the worst part is failure, the best part is I can succeed. So this worked for me. Second thing which really worked for me about what you said, that when you are going through a bad phase, bad time, you start thinking about your best times. This is actually very popular way of doing things. Even all cricketers and sports persons, a lot of people actually use this. So I tried to go through that okay, today is bad day, but just remember the best day I have had, or a good days I have had. And third one which really benefited me is sometimes we consider the problems or stress too big than it actually is. So something happens today, you feel that, oh my God, how to handle all this, or what will happen if all these things happens and all those things. And if you give some time to that without doing anything actually, maybe next day, 24 hours, you feel that things get sorted out within themselves or within itself. You are not doing anything. Only thing, you are just keeping detached from that problem.
Exactly what I said, that you have to kind of just do nothing. Just close your eyes, sit back, and you find your inner strength. And it's so fantastic that we have a live example right here with us. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Thank you.
And Saurabh-ji, I would also tell you that you have gone through maybe bad days, and then you have come out of it in such a strong way कि आज जब भी कोई भी आपका नाम लेता है, whenever I've spoken about you with anybody, there's a big smile on their face instantly and say, oh, Saurabh da, he is a wonderful person. I think that is your biggest achievement, sir, that everybody loves you so much and you are a gem. So
thank you.
Thanks for giving us this strength and this message, and find our own strength and come out of our stresses in a strong way. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So is anybody else contributing, or I'll just do my conclusion? Okay. So, like, I'm so happy to hear Saurabh-ji, Rafeel-ji, and Tata-ji talk about their experiences, and there's so much to learn from each other. I think today is the day of learning. It's a divine day where we are all learning from each other, and it will only enrich us. मैं हमेशा एक example देती हूँ in one of Govinda's movie. There is a scene, it really hits me every time. He's in the bus and kind of falls on the other person when the bus breaks. And that man says, "Arey, तूने मेरे को धक्का क्यों दिया?" And Govinda says, "मैंने दिया तो दिया, तूने लिया क्यों?" So you see, stress is something that is going to give us the dhakka. Now it is up to us कि हमको उसको लेना है कि नहीं लेना है. And like Saurabh-ji said that, whatever worst is going to happen, let it happen. We will deal with it, but we have to rise above the situation. We have to detach from the situation and think of it as a, as a minuscule part of my life. My life is much bigger than this present stress. Nothing is permanent. It is temporary phase. This too shall pass. Let us not dwell in it. Let us rise above it. There is another experience. If you allow me 2 minutes, I would like to share with you quickly. Like Saurabh ji, there's a very, very, very happy-go-lucky lady in my building, and one day I just walked into the lift and I happened to meet her. I think she said, "Oh my God, you're looking pretty. You're wearing a wonderful dress." And I didn't even know her. And she complimented. You will not believe I was actually having a headache when I entered the lift. And I was going down for a walk to get a fresh air. And when this woman complimented me, and by the time I reached the garden, so this is our contribution as humans. If we can only be kinder, we can be nicer, and we can compliment each other, we can help each other. I think that's what the human race is right now. And yes, we have our personal stresses. Today I burnt my finger and had a blister, and I thought, how am I going to do this presentation? But I said, come on, so stress will come. These are all parts of life, but happiness is the normal. Not being stressed, not being depressed, not being anxious, it's just not worth it. So let us at least today promise to ourselves that we always feel कि देखो यार, मेरी माँ ने मेरे को help नहीं किया, मेरे husband ने मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं किया, but eventually आपने अपने आप के लिए क्या किया? What did you do to help yourself? Not going to expect, we are going to do, and we are going to help our own selves and then help others to come out of this stressful situation, whatever stress we have, personal or in the society or in with people around us, in a very, very positive and a strong way. So I conclude my presentation on relaxation now. Thank you very much.
Is there anybody else who would like to speak? Jayantoda?
Jayanti is relaxed, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm very much here. I'm just listening. As I think for me it's very, very important that that listen in and you take in, as you said, to Jyoti ji, for the lovely experiences which are getting shared. So thank you for the session. I would really like more and more people to talk about it, because I think that's the interaction which we're looking at. Jyoti ji has given us some guidance. Yeah, exactly. Afreen, sort of, all these life experiences are very helpful. It might work for some, it might not work for others, but of course we have the right to choose which one works. So Anshuji, you want to say something?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, Jyoti ji. Really, on the occasion of Guru Purnima, thank you for this wonderful session. Though I did enjoy join a bit late, another session. It feels very, you feel so lightened and uplifted today. That this too shall pass. And that's what my key takeaway is from today's session. This too shall pass. Life is not, even our ECG is not a flat curve. If it was flat, we would be not existent. So life is all about ups and downs, and this the technique is how to learn to take these ups and downs sometimes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for attending. Thank you so much.
ज्योति जी फिर से कुछ कहूँ?
Yes, ma'am, please.
देखिए, मेरी अम्मी चली गई, लेकिन मुझे एक बात सिखा गई जो मैं आपसे शेयर करना चाहती हूँ सभी से। उनका कहना था, जरा सा भी एक सेकंड किसी काम में सोचे बगैर मत स्पेंड करो, तो तुम उसमें जो है इन्वॉल्व रहोगी। अगर कोई काम नहीं है तो किताब लेके बैठ जाओ, उसमें इन्वॉल्व रहोगी तो तुमको जो स्ट्रेस मिलता है तो वो स्ट्रेस तुमको नहीं मिलेगा। तरह तरह की किताबें पढ़ो, कुछ ऐसी चीज करो जो पॉजिटिव हो, जो आप हमेशा और हर वक्त समझाती हैं।
जी, absolutely, absolutely. Mother's words are, priceless. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
सुनना है what
Hello. Hello.
Milani, you can go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I joined in late, but nevertheless, the whatever I heard was very helpful, and the last session was also I attended was really lovely session. I would just like to add my 2 cents here is I have in my life realized that the moment you start taking care of yourself, even your stress levels decrease. Taking care of self in terms of regular exercising, eating right. I feel this also becomes a very big part of helping you release your stress. So that's all that I wanted to add.
Yeah, thank you, Miloni ma'am. Thank you for the valuable contribution. I feel that you can't pour from an empty cup. So if we are going to be the caregivers or we are going to take care of our loved ones and family, we need to be okay ourselves first. And we are all responsible for our own self and then for the society. So take care of yourselves, and I'm sure that we will have more sessions and we can always interact one-to-one and help each other and be a good support system here in these times. Thank you so much for your contributions, all of you. Thank you.
Okay, I think thanks to you, Jyoti ji, for conducting the session, and of course, your experience, your way of approaching these things. This, I know these are perhaps two things. One is it's personal. So as we discussed last time, so maybe some of us, the participants on the last day and today, will get in touch with you for more counseling, and then we can have that discussion. But at the same time, the session has also provided us a kind of a foundation for us to go ahead and think of some of those different things we tend to sometimes over. As Saurav mentioned as well, right? That sometimes when we go through this, we don't realize that it is actually stress which is disturbing us. It is manifesting itself in different ways. And so these kind of sessions help us to perhaps open our eyes and look, do I need some help? Help that need not be in a negative way. It might be just talking to a friend, it might be just talking to you, and then that's it. Maybe one session and that's it. So thank you once again, Jyotiji, for bringing us to this session and having that opportunity. My thanks also to all the participants. I think without you, this session is not complete, of course. So whoever has joined on 17th and today, thank you so much for giving this time, and I think we all benefited from here. And just to end, I think we have a lot of Rotarians, and Namda also had joined, but we just had to move out because of a shoot. So on behalf of Rotary, I would also like to, present an e-certificate for Jyoti ji, and also hand over the physical certificate. Just give me a moment.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Rotary Club of Urbana, Kolkata. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you're able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see my screen?
Not yet.
So thank you, Jyoti ji, for being the counselor for these two sessions. I know it took a lot of effort in the background for designing the course. This is on behalf of everyone at the Rotary Club of Kolkata Urbana.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And I will request a big applause to Jyoti Madam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. So with that, note, with a high note and being optimistic and smiling faces, let's log off today.
Yes, till we meet again. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.